All set.
Okay.
Thank you. I can keep going. All set? Okay, here we go. All right. So we have two new members with us today, Randall Hall. Welcome, Randall.
Thank
And
you.
Joseph Fluid. Welcome, Joseph.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. All right, so the first thing is the agenda, the approval for the June 9th, 2020 minutes. Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Do I have a second?
Second?
Okay. Discussion? Russell, excellent job. I'm very proud of you. I don't have one thing on here. I am so proud of you.
2 months in a row?
No,
I
right?
know it. I know. I'm so proud of you. All right. All right. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? We don't have to do abstain, right?
You don't
We're
have to
okay
do
with
what?
that? Can you hear me?
You're all robot-y again.
Monique.
And we can't see you, Linda.
Lauren, come here.
I just want to let the two new board members know that Russell Anzavino is our recording secretary. He handles
Lauren.
transcribing. Sorry, long day. Transcribing the minutes.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Yes.
we can hear you.
But you can't see me?
No.
No.
What's up with that? All right, sorry. I'm here, though. I'm here.
Mhm.
Okay. So let's start with public input. We don't have any. And then we need to move on to board member elections. So I need to step away, Monique, and let you start that.
You usually do it, but hold on.
The
Wasn't
chairman,
prepared for
though,
that.
started or no?
You can start it.
All right.
Oh, who's gonna?
So, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's all right.
I
I'm
always
trying to.
thought we had stepped away and you started it till the chairman was voted and then that chairman picked it up.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna open last year's so I can know what the heck I'm talking about. Okay. Do we have any nominations for chair?
I'd like to nominate Linda Cartier for chair.
Second. Mrs. Cartier, do you accept?
Yes.
Okay. Take the floor.
We don't have to do them both. We're good?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, thank you. So next one is vice chair. Do I have a nomination for vice chair?
I would like to nominate Deborah.
Okay, do I have a second?
Can she second herself?
Can I second?
Second.
Okay.
There you go.
Thank you. Thank you. Don't be afraid to talk. Do I have any, oh, Deb, do you accept?
Yes, I accept.
Okay. Any other nominations? All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, carries. Okay, do I have a nomination? Secretary is the next position. Do I have a nomination for secretary?
Secretary,
You mean treasurer?
Treasurer.
Oh, treasurer. Excuse me, Russell. So sorry, treasurer. Okay,
I'd like to nominate Sandy.
do I have a second?
Second.
Okay. Sandy, do you accept?
Yes.
Okay. Any other nominations? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, motion carries. Okay, next one, assistant treasurer. Do I have a nomination for assistant treasurer?
I would like to nominate Randy.
Okay, do I have a second?
I'll second.
Thank you. Oh, do you accept, Randy?
Sure.
All right.
very
Any other
easy.
nominations? Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed? All righty.
Actually, Linda, can I step in with one thing real quick? Just
Yeah,
kind of as a contingency. I just have to make sure that, because I'm in financial services from a work standpoint, I would just have to make sure that they wouldn't have any problem from a compliance standpoint or anything else. So I just have to make sure that that would get cleared.
okay. And just so you know, all you're doing is signing checks. We need 2 signatures on our housing authority checks. Sandy will be the first signature, you're the second signature. Okay, that's all the assistant does, just so you know.
Sure, so it shouldn't be an issue, but I just want to make sure that I get that cleared.
Yeah, I gotcha. Okay, thank you.
There he is.
And I just want to check on that. Are we now back to 2 signatures, or what are we doing with that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Okay, so we're going to go on. Let's see, new business. Resolution 2020-10 damage policy amendment. Can you tell me a little bit about that? Is something going on, Monique? That it needs, does it need to be updated, or what's the reason?
Our original damage policy included specific charges for each item that was damaged, like a screen was $5. Hold on, I have it actually right here.
That's okay.
You know, a clogged toilet, tenant cause was $35. A medicine cabinet was $45. These are all outdated costs.
Okay.
In order to alleviate any issues in the future with the increase in cost, another housing authority offered their policy. It does not give any specific charges. It just states that the tenant will pay for whatever the item may be, including any kind of labor time, which also can change on a regular basis. I did put in there a rate of 30 during regular hours and 50 during on-call. It's a little bit under for the regular time and a little bit over for the overtime, but I just thought it was a fair
You have
amount.
35 and 55,
Yeah.
just so you know, not 30 and 50, right?
Oh, wait, sorry, wrong policy. I was looking at Marlboro. Correct,
No, I
you're
just wanted
correct.
to make sure for Russell.
Yes,
W-
35 and
W-
55.
Okay,
So it's a-
35 and 55.
It's a
Okay.
little bit over the regular rate,
Yeah,
but I think that 35 an hour for regular maintenance is not unusual.
so is that the only piece that got changed on this policy for the amounts? Because I don't have the other sheet, like, you know, sometimes you'll highlight for us what was changed and what was not.
I took out, it was repetitive in the old policy about a 30-day notice of, we allowed them 30 days to pay. And part of our old policy stated that the tenant could repair it, and that's not acceptable to me. The quality of repair may not be the same. The person may not know how to do it, and it's done wrong. So
Okay,
I took that whole part out.
okay,
Other than that, there's nothing else that's different with the exception of any reference to the damage schedule.
So they paid for labor time before?
Yes.
Okay.
Monique, is this a common thing? Does it happen a lot, or only when you do like the inspections?
It's not usually common. For instance, just this last week on Thursday, a tenant came home from the hospital, didn't have her key, and ripped the screen out of the window and broke the screen and the window.
oh,
The only usual thing I can see is, for instance, tenant caused clog, grease, or excessive toilet paper, wipes, which they're not supposed to be using. Most things are not usual for tenant paid damage. Lockouts, that's common. Clogged toilets is sometimes a common thing. At the family site with the oil, we have to prime the tank because they suck the thing dry. Push out the screens. The little kids push the screens out of the windows. Those are common.
Okay.
Now, just a question, like, so if you're changing it where they can't, removing where they can't do the repair, what if, there's something, I don't know, floor damage or something, and is there a place where they can question how much they're going to be charged?
I can give them a quote if it's that much damage.
Okay.
So this also includes Center Street and Arthur Street, is that correct?
Correct. This would be housing authority wide.
Okay.
The policy, Sandy, does say that we would give them an estimate for cost.
And if they think that it's high, is there,
I'm not
Worse.
unreasonable.
I'm just
Yeah.
thinking, like they might say, well, that's too much. I don't, or I know somebody that could do it for less than that, or.
If they had a person that was qualified, a carpenter, a general contractor, a plumber, then I wouldn't be adverse to looking at it.
Okay.
We're not unreasonable here. We always work with the tenants, try to make it as, the least amount of money as possible. But if there's severe damage,
Right. It needs to be done
sometimes,
properly.
yeah,
Right.
there's no options.
Monique, are you just going to get rid of what it says on the bottom and put Bellingham Housing Authority? Because there's a typo in the second paragraph. See where it says, or intentional act of tenant, other household members, see the 9 there?
Mm.
Oh, I can fix that in original. This is just a draft.
Okay, well, I just wanted to point that out to you.
I also found another error, so thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, at the bottom it says Middleborough Housing Authority.
Well, that's the source, but it should have been a different punctuation mark there.
Okay.
Oh, the colon.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if it's approved, I can change that. It's not a problem.
And also, second paragraph, members, there's a 9 there instead of an asterisk, not an asterisk.
Yes, ma'am.
Isn't that, okay. I couldn't remember the word. Oh.
Parenthesis.
Parentheses.
Parentheses, thank you. Thank you. It's been a while. All right, any more questions, guys? Anything?
No,
Do I have a motion then?
I'll make a motion to approve the 2020-10 damage policy.
A second? Did she say second?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay. Any more discussion? All right, so all those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. All right, motion carries. All right, so that's it. All right.
Does that have to be signed?
No.
Okay.
Okay. So the next section for our new board members, just so you know, the treasurer's report, we just look at it. We do not vote on it. If you have any questions, you feel free to ask Monique any questions you have concerning the revolving fund, the house choice voucher register, payroll register, and the sundry expense report. Okay, but there's no voting. We just look it over. And if
Okay,
there's
thank you.
anything right or it's a large amount, we'll ask Monique about it. Okay. All right, so we have,
Monique, how are the 2 ladies handling the office okay?
Super.
Okay, great. Like to hear it. And 2 maintenance guys doing all right?
It's kind of a weird time because they can't, enter the units unless it's an emergency. So the tenants are getting a little touchy because we can't do, light bulbs or.
Oh, So we
Yeah.
can't even go in there if the tenant leaves, we can't
They're
go
not,
in?
they're not supposed to, but we've been doing some things because it's just, you know, a simple light bulb, but they're not, the tenant should not either be in another room or not in the apartment.
Okay,
So we're supposed to hear next week if DHCD is going to allow us to open.
So you're not on, what phase number are you on? 4, 5, where are you on
We're,
that?
we're with the state, so it's phase 3, part 1.
So phase 3, where are we right now? Aren't we on phase 4?
No.
Phase 3.
Phase 3, part 1.
And so you don't know if you can reopen yet? You have to wait till.
We
they
do,
make a
we
decision?
cannot reopen. DHCD is not allowing us to. And
Okay.
HUD, we had a HUD meeting last week.
Mhm.
They are not open yet either.
Okay.
They're not open at all. They're not allowing staff in Boston at all right now.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Mm.
And for the new people, HUD is Housing and Urban Development. That is our federal program. We have a housing choice voucher. And DHCD is Department of Housing and Community Development. That is our state programs.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Anybody have any questions or anything?
Just a curiosity question. I was seeing like there's painting supplies from both Home Depot and Rocky's Hardware.
Mhm.
Is that, do
That's
you,
normal.
with both of those places? I
Yeah,
don't know where Rocky's Hardware is.
right down the street from Rentham Manor.
Okay. I just was curious.
It's only if they need something that's, you know, at Rentham Manor, they go to Rockies. If
It's
they need a
closer.
lot of product, they go to Home Depot. If they're at Depot Court, they go to Home Depot.
Mm-hmm.
If the boss needs something and it's at Rockies, we go to Rockies.
Any other questions?
No.
All right, let's move on to the accountant's report. And same thing, we just look it over, we don't vote on it, and just see if there's any questions we can ask. So how do things look? Are we good?
Dwelling rents are good. Across the state, dwelling rents are terrible right now because DHCD put a stop to any annuals. But we're not seeing the effect like other people are. We don't have as much family. They're seeing it more in family units.
Okay,
Other than that, there's not much going on right now. This is the first month of our new fiscal year. If you look at our extraordinary schedule, there's not really much going on. We haven't done much of anything. We've actually done some tree cutting, so that should show up next month.
Mm. So with the solar,
Yes,
do we have, currently, we have more credit than we paid? Is that, am I reading that correctly?
correct.
Okay.
So during the summer, you'll see it'll go more into a credit.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, we have more sun.
That's nice.
Yeah, I like it.
any questions about the accountant's reports?
Obviously, just, you know, where this is my first time looking at these things. I mean, what are the key things that the members should be really focusing on with respect to these reports?
You should be looking at, when you're looking at the fee accounting reports, I personally look at any variances because that's what most of the time the other board members look at. I usually just look at bottom line. How are we doing overall? If we have an income or a deficit. usually in Section 8 and MRVP, we don't see much in the way of a profit. It's most of the time it's a negative number. It doesn't really make us money. It just helps those people who are on that assistance program.
And
Sorry,
you'll notice some of the variants, they have the brackets, parentheses, brackets around them, which means it's bad, which means we're spending too much too quickly. The balance to the end of the year, which is to the right of it, we have all that money to spend, but it has to last us a year.
Got it. Okay, thank you.
There are some, sorry.
Oh, yeah, we have there's a 4,500 variance in employee benefits. We only budgeted 15,000 and we're already at 20. Are we gonna have enough at the end, and or why is that?
Hold on.
Janine
Oh.
papers in front of her face.
It's because we paid our, I just saw that in the check register and I want to make a note. And
Oh, is that the Norfolk County?
yeah, that's the assessment fee. It was, I looked at it real quick earlier and you guys rode by it.
Oh, I see the amendment. That's not a lot of
Yeah,
money.
33,493. That's on page 5 of the warrant report for the revolving fund.
Yeah,
Our assessments due every July, so that takes a big chunk right away, and then it kind of
then
fades away.
okay, all right.
Sorry, I was on my another train of thought. There are training classes, and I believe that they'll be doing most of them virtually. I will let both of the new members know. I'll let everybody know just in case anybody wants it. Sandy, are you all set with your training? No. Okay. So Deb, did you take all the classes?
I haven't taken them.
Okay, so I'll send it to everybody. They're provided by Math Narrow most of the time. Once, I think there's 6 classes, 5 or 6 classes total. I will email that to you. So a lot of the correspondence that I send out will be via email.
You. Okay.
It's faster
thank
and
you.
easier for me.
Perfect.
All right, any other questions about the accountant's report? All right, we're gonna move on to the executive director's report. So we have the tenants accounts receivable report. How are we doing with that, Monique?
So, June. The increase to the tenant accounts receivable right now is due to some vacated tenants, but I have some adjustments to make. When they moved out, it charged them the rent, so I have to go back and fix that.
Okay.
We also, next meeting will, or if we have a next meeting, well, our next meeting, I will have a vote for write-offs to get that off of the books.
Okay.
But other than that, all the old balances from May have mostly been paid. I have a couple of people in legal, and as you well know, I can't do any kind of legal work right now. Courts are still closed. They're talking about possibly a soft opening in the next couple of weeks, but it doesn't look promising. We did have some increases to cases over the last week due to the opening, and there's an increase of cases also due to hold on. Oh, the antibody testing. So last Tuesday, We were down to 7 active. This week, we're up 6 more cases since the opening, since phase 4.
We meaning the
Meaning
Bellingham?
Bellingham, just Bellingham. It's
Okay.
actually not bad. It's only around a 1.5% increase. But I think everybody's now gonna step back and take a look at some of the things that they've done to open and possibly limit what's going on in their businesses or their own life. Other than that, we're down to a once per week meeting with the town, every other week with HUD and DHCD. Right now, it's just a sit and waiting for someone to decide that we can open, how we're gonna open. We can't use the community room because you can only have 8 people in that room. So if we were to have a public board meeting, it's not possible because of the public being invited. So I think we'll be having virtual meetings for a little bit. As of right now, we have 3 vacancies. I will be taking possession of one that the unit's been abandoned. So that'll be 4. I already hired back one of the old part-time maintenance to do the landscaping. I'll probably be having him start working on apartments as well. We stopped the food pantry pickup in the community room only because it was taking an entire day away from the front office staff. And, the maintenance men had to pick it up every week. And a lot of the tenants said that they were all set. They didn't need the things that we had that we were providing. We did have a scare this past week with 2 possible COVID cases. It turned out to be negative. Other than that, everything else is as normal as it can be.
Can I just ask a question? So you said you were gonna hire that guy back to do some outside work and start cleaning on one of the apartments. Do our maintenance men not have enough free time right now? Because I thought they weren't being kept busy. Did I misunderstand?
We have 3 vacancies that they're working on, so they each have a vacancy they're working on with one to the side, because I don't have 3 guys.
Okay.
So I
Okay,
have 3 at the same time,
gotcha. Okay,
and I'm gonna add another one tomorrow.
all right. Okay, any other questions when it comes to the executive director's report? We just kind of went on to that after the tenant thing. Monique, did you said something about the beach next week? Are you on vacation?
I am on vacation next week.
All right, full week?
Yes.
All right, so the secretaries will be in there, and then maintenance is on call?
Yep, maintenance is here. Nobody's out for maintenance. Both girls are supposed to be here, and I will let Shania or Heidi know that they can work, extra if they want.
Okay. And I know Shania has keys. Does the other young lady have keys to the office?
Yes,
Heidi?
ma'am. Yes.
Okay.
So the office will be manned every day for some type of hours.
Right. So Heidi's hours are 8 to 1.
Yeah.
So if she can't work for the rest of the day, it would be from 1 to 4 that no one's here. Shania works from 9:30 to 3:30 usually. So that's a good portion of the day.
Okay. And then
And
will
what
you
other-
post that so you let the tenants know that that's what we're gonna run with next week? If
As
they
long
need
as
any-
somebody answers the phone, most of the tenants already know I'm on vacation. It
Okay.
kind of flies like the wind around here.
Mhm.
Okay.
So what days is Heidi in there?
Tuesday, Thursday. Shania is Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Okay, thank you. Monday, Wednesday,
You're
Friday.
welcome.
Okay, how will we, let's see, we got that, employee time reports. How are you doing on your vacations, your carryovers and stuff? You okay?
I'm good. That's why it's, taking my time.
Okay,
Might as well do it now while it's summertime.
Mhm.
I'll blame you.
So that will bring me to,
That should bring you to 160? No, because you do 37.5, right?
right. Plus I already took some time. I took a couple of hours on Friday and I took yesterday off.
Okay.
So about 100. So I don't think I'll have a problem taking all my time this year. I'm trying hard, Linda. I'm trying hard.
Mhm.
We want to make sure you get paid for your hard work.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Anybody have any other questions? And my new people, I'm very sorry. We're kind of moving along fast. And I wish you were in front of us and we were at a meeting so I could show you things and explain what we're doing as we go along. It's kind of hard doing this virtually. But you'll catch on quickly.
Okay.
No problem.
And again, if you have questions, please feel free to reach out and ask. You can ask any of us. Just send an email. You can call us, whatever you need. Monique, they both got a book, right?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, just a reminder, I did leave some sticky notes. There are 2 places that you need to go for training. One is the ethics and the board member training. And then there's a paper on the inside of the binder that you have to sign and return to me that just says that you received the information that's listed there.
Okay. Yeah, I saw it.
Yep, I've got it too.
All right. Okay. Anything else, guys, before I carry on? All right.
No, ma'am.
So is there any other business that may legally come before the board? No? Okay. All right. So our next meeting will be August 11th. Location to be determined, depending on whether we can meet in person or not. So let's see, meeting closed and declared by the chair. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
I just have a quick question, Linda.
Yep, back it up. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Monique, when will we know where we can hold our next meeting? I mean,
It's supposed to be 3 weeks for each phase. We were told last week by DHCD that we won't know anything for at least a week to 2 weeks from last week.
I
okay.
thought, Monique,
Yep,
I thought they entered phase 2 of phase 3, opening up gyms.
that's in phase 3, part 1, to open a gym,
Okay.
which we're in now. So
Okay.
the governor deemed that each phase would be 3 weeks.
Yep.
And he's been sticking to that
Yep.
pretty much. We have a meeting with DHCD while I'm on vacation. If I'm not busy during that time, I will attend that meeting. If not, I may have Shania just at least listen in because it's just a phone call. It's not a virtual.
Okay.
So I'm hoping they'll have something next week.
Any other questions? I'm sorry.
No,
No, ma'am.
Okay. All right. So let's see. So the next meeting, we got that. All right. Do I have a motion? Motion to adjourn.
I'll
I make the motion.
And do I have a second?
Linda, hang on 1 second, sorry.
Oh, back up again.
I know, I'm sorry. Monique,
all
do
right.
I need to come in? Do you have checks ready? Because he's not on the form right yet.
Yeah, he has to go to the bank. I don't have them ready, but I can get them ready for the morning. Are you leaving tomorrow?
Probably tomorrow afternoon.
Okay, so first thing in the morning, I will run the checks and give you a text.
Okay, all right, thanks,
And then
Linda.
Randy, I will make arrangements. You may have to make an appointment at Dean Bank to go into, you and Joe both to become a signatory. Even though there's only 2 treasurers, we have everyone on there just in case.
Okay.
If you need any signatures for tomorrow, anything after Deb, I am around,
Okay, thank you.
just in case. And then Randy, you'll check and make sure you're okay.
Yes, I already sent an email to my compliance
Great.
officer.
Okay. I think I'll need the minutes before they can go to the bank. I believe that's what they asked me for the last time. No rush, Russell.
So get them done, Russell.
Whenever
Alright.
you have time, you usually get them done within a week, so it's not an issue.
And I'm around this week too, so there should be plenty of us to sign.
Okay, great.
All right, so Joseph made the motion. Do I have a second to adjourn?
I'll make second.
All right. First, second, any more discussion? Okay, meeting adjourned. Bye, guys. Have a good couple of weeks, and we'll see you in August.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Bernadette.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you,
Good night,
Bernadette.
everybody.
Stay healthy.
You too.
Good night.
Hell yeah, I missed things.